Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. So in this tutorial I'll be showing us how to cut this trouser and how to avoid common mistakes we might come across when cutting the trouser. So please watch this video to the end and subscribe, share and like. Thank you. Measuring tape, the chalk and the scissors. So now the first thing I'm going to do is to fold the fabric on the tie measurement. So the tie measurement I'll be using for this particular tutorial is 26. So you divide that into two. So this is the easiest way to divide into two using your tape roll. So you fold on whatever measurement you are working with. So I'm working with 26, so I'm going to just fold it like that. So whatever I have at the middle is what I need. So that is 13. So I'll be adding 1 inch as sewing allowance to it. So that's what I'm trying to do here, to put 14 on fold and fold it equally. So this is me trying to spread it equally. So I'll move it down for a clearer view. So I'm just confirming if I have 14 there. So that's the folds. Because the fabric looks like yellow, we might not notice it from the video. So I'm confirming if I have 14 and it's not. So I'll just move it a little bit till I get what I want. So the next thing we are going to do is to get the crotch. So the formula for getting the crotch for any measurement at all, for any size, is the person's hip divided by 4. So the hip I'm working with in this particular video is 40. So I've divided it and that is the line I marked. That's 10. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. So this is it. I have marked on that point. So now I am just going to mark out the ½ inch sewing allowance I left. I'm just marking it out for reference purposes actually, so that you see it. So at the upper part, I'm going to go in, that's on the waistline. I'm going in by 1½ inch. So this method is giving the trouser a little bit of curve, but it depends on how curvy your client is. You can use 1 inch actually. So you curve that to 8 inches. I measured 8 inches there and I curved it down. That's the hip line. So 1½ in to 8 inches right now. So from that point of the 1½, so please note, if your client is not so curvy, you can just go in by just 1 inch. So from that 1½ that I went in by, I'll be measuring the waist measurement. So if it's just a regular trouser without any elastic at the back, all you're going to do is just to put the person's waist measurement plus 1 inch. So that is what was put down here, but now there will be an elastic behind. So for a little bit of ease, you add 2 inches to the actual waist measurement. So instead of 1, if you're using an elastic behind only, please note, I'm not using elastic all through, I'm using elastic just behind. So I just connected the line from the top to the crotch line. So I'll just use my French curve to just form a little bit of curve right there. Then I'll just use my hand to smoothen it out a little bit. So now we are going to the knee part. So the standard for getting this measurement is from your crotch line, you come down by 12 inches. So that's what I'm doing. So except your client that you're working with is very tall or is a petite person, you alter it, or better still, just measure the length. So now I got the middle of what I'm working with. So in order to make it have a very fine finishing, always get the middle. So I got the middle of what I was working with. So that 14 inches divided by 2, that's 7. So I am marking my actual measurement on both sides. So the measurement I'm working with on this part is 5½ and 5½ on both sides. So I'll use my French curve to just curve it out like that. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. And if there's anything you don't understand, you can just rewind the video and watch again. So the bottom, if you are working with a straight pant right now, whatever you have at your knee measurement, you go down with it, right? But now if you are going to alter it a little bit to make it a little pencil at the bottom to give it a more defined look, you reduce the measurement. Plus, please make sure you are measuring from the middle. But now, for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to be working with a more fitted leg. So this is the actual measurement, is 16. So this is 4 on both sides. So I'm working with 8 right now. So 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. So I'll just connect it like that. But if you want to work with a wide leg now, from that knee measurement, you can just aid a little bit, both front and back. So at the top, this is another very important part, please come down. You will slope it by 1 inch and you connect it to the waistline. Can you see? So now I'll just cut it out. So the next thing I need to do is for the back, you make the fold and you make sure you have extra 3 inches in front. Please note the other side is equal, so just this part that has the crotch part is the part you're adding extra 3 inches. So you need to have drafted the front part to be able to cut out the back. So I am just extending my knee line and the crotch line to the front. So what I do is that I come down at that point by 1/2 inch. Can you see? So I will just blend it like that. So on the knee part, you would come out by 2 inches. This is standard measurement. You come out by 2 inches on the knee, you come out by 2 inches at the bottom. Then now you will use your, so at that crotch line, don't forget you come out by 3 inches. So now you will use your French curve to blend it. You can use your freehand, anyone that works for you. So at the top part now, that's the waistline, I'll come out by 1 inch and use the ruler to connect it to the front crotch. So now that part is giving me a guideline that no matter what I am drawing, I am not going beyond that line. I'm not passing that line. So it will give the bum area a little bit of ease. So can you see that at the back now we have 1 inch at the top behind because of the bum area. This works for any measurement, so you can add 1.5. It depends on how big the person is, or maximum of 2. So please, if you've gotten this far in this video and you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share to any of your friends that have any difficulty sewing. I'll be posting. So the next thing I'm cutting is the waistband. So I'll just measure 5 inches straight up like that, a simple rectangle of 5 inches. I'll attach a new video on how to sew the band. Please make sure you watch that. So in our next tutorial, I'll be showing us how to sew this trouser together. So please subscribe to the channel, please like, please share. I'll be posting new tutorials every week. Thank you very much.